Griffith takes the applesauce and eats it right in front of kids, unconsensually, right in front of him.
That man Griffith, he's like maybe top 3, top 5 worst, maybe top 1 worst anime villains, bro. Cause taking your man's girl's already bad enough. You gonna R-word her, gang? Characters That Deserve Better by Derek FDB.
You guys ever watch a show or a movie and just see the character really going through it, and you're just like, man, what did he do to make them writers that mad? Because sometimes it be feeling like the plot just against them. So as the truth seeker I am, I will be going over characters who deserved better. We can start off calm with the Hulk. I don't know if Mickey had anything to do with this. At Marvel thought it would be a good idea to make the Hulk smart. He went from throwing tanks, destroying helicopters, using a literal god as his plaything, to handing out tacos and taking pictures with kids.
Did you get that?
Like, what the? Sure, he got beat up by Thanos, and sure, his girl died, but that doesn't mean you go to college. It's not my Hulk, I'm sorry. It's not my Hulk. I don't know how they're gonna plan on doing World War Hulk with this super intellectual Hulk, but it's not gonna work out. Next up is...
Yeah, why did they make like Hulk like peaceful and like, you know, tranquil and stuff? Isn't his whole stick being like a very green, big madman? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is he nice? Stop being nice, nigga. Ain't nothing to be nice about, nigga. Be angry, be mad, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was a nigga doing. Kenny, that's you, birdie.
From South Park. I've never seen a show pick on one character more than South Park picks on Kenny. I'll give an example. There was this one episode where these two girls, Wendy and I don't remember your name, were in a bit of a fight involving a gun. And by accident, one of them pulled the trigger.
Oh shit, they was fighting over the 7.62s. That's tough. They was fighting over the blick, bro.
You would think in such a close quarters fight, one of them
ARPs.
must have died shot.
Oh, what the hell? Damn.
He was literally across town eating dinner with his family. Like, some of the times they give him a chance to run.
Damn.
It was just out of nowhere. And this is a common occurrence.
What did he do?
Kenny has died over 100 times. And I'm not saying to stop. No, keep going. Keep killing him. It's hilarious. But I do feel bad for him. Next up on the list is all the scouts from Attack.
Why did he fry him though? What the hell?
All the scouts from Attack on Titan, especially Marco. Imagine being born into a world where giant naked people are trying to eat you. I would have just gave up.
I mean, like, if I was in that world, I just win, you know? A big Titan comes at me, I got the ODM gear, I got the sword. All I gotta do is just like beat him, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you really think about it, if you just focus on winning, you gonna win. You're not gonna lose, cause how you gonna win if you lost? So just win. You know what I'm saying? All this like this jibber jabber, all that, bro. Like you be alright, bro.
These dudes should go through it. First of all, they had bad food. Most of their parents died. A handful of them died like every day, getting crushed, getting eaten. And if it got really bad, some of them would just commit suicide. And that's another thing. To find out that some of your friends are the reasons you guys are dying, like, what would you do? Unless you're Mikasa or Levi, you don't really stand a chance. And I know they betrayed everybody, but the way Reiner, Annie, and Berthold did my boy Marco.
That was so bad, bro. They really slimed him out because he overheard a conversation. They was about to betray the whole entire peoples, bro. That's so crazy, bro. They slimed him out, bro, in broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was in peril, trying to survive, and they just unsurvived that nigga, bro. And Marco, he was cool too, bro. Like, he was really chilling, and they slimed him out, bro. It really be your own mans, your own peoples, bro. That man Marco, his hair would look much cooler if it was longer. He has the Levi cut, but the reason why the Levi cut looks tough is because his hair's long. If they gave bro time to grow it out, his hair would be so tough like Levi's, bro. That's tough, bro.
So nasty. All he wanted to do was talk things through, man. Marco. And then when the Beast Titan showed up, it was game over. Imagine a giant monkey just hurling rocks at you. And I'm not talking giant like Harambe. I'm talking giant like King Kong. I love Erwin, but that speech wouldn't have worked on me. I value my life way too much. And dying to a rock hitting you upside the head at like 300 miles per hour must really hurt. So I'm good. So yeah, I'm glad Aaron's going through with the rumbling. Next is Gus from...
Bro, him randomly saying that's mad funny, bro. No cap, like, I agree, but like, that's a random thing to just blurt out of nowhere.
Next is Gus from Berserk. Man, this is definitely the worst one yet. We can start with his early childhood. Guts is born like any other kid, seeing his mom hanging from a tree. So Guts gets adopted, you know, obviously.
I heard about that, bro. He was birthed from a dead corpse that was hanging, I think. First of all, how was he even born? That don't make sense. Second of all, that's so sad, bro. Has bro ever had a good day? Like, I was watching Berserk 1997, like, he genuinely just ain't have a good day, bro. And like, his good day is like your worst day by far. Like, his good day is him fighting for his life with his mans, eating some good chicken and some good Roost Chris that he stole because he's like a mercenary. That's a good day for Guts. That's unfortunate, bro.
By a family of mercenaries. Then his new mom died. His new dad hates him, so he abuses him, sells him for a night to another mercenary, and eventually tries to kill him, leading Guts to kill his only parental figure left, off to an amazing start. Then after a few years, Guts meets Griffith, the only person who can make Guts' life any worse. But at first, I can't lie, it's not bad. Guts met Casca, who...
Yeah, at first, he found his melanin shorty, and it was just him and the guys fighting for their life. Like I said, for him, that's good, but like for like average person, that John's not tough to live. But like for him, and he's strong too. Like he was really living it for real, bro. And his shorty was bad too, bro. Like he was really living it out, bro. And then he overheard the conversation. This man Guts overheard this convo, and nothing was ever the same ever again in the show, bro. Basically said that Guts is not his mans. You know what I'm saying? That's why you really gotta like cherish your mans, bro, because who knows, bro, like you don't cherish your mans, bro, you will end up a weird ass bird who like does weird stuff, bro, and like you are in the eclipse and then you get possessed by some demon niggas and you start doing demon nigga shit, and then yeah, bro, that's really the plot of Berserk for real.
We soon find out will be the love of his life. Him and Griffith were the bestest of buddies, like PB and J. Guts finally had everything he could ever want, but one day, Guts decided he wanted to chase his own dream, and Griffith was not happy about that. Being someone who's all about his dreams and having control, he couldn't believe that the one person he considered his equal, his friend, would dare leave his side.
Nah, bro. He wasn't considering him a friend, bro. That's why he left. He said, if you want to be my equal, I'm working on my thing, you're working on your thing, but if you're working on his thing and achieving his dream, y'all not friends. That's basically what that whole speech meant. Guts heard that and was like, hell nah, bro. And then he left, and that's what caused everything, bro. That's crazy.
Do look good. This time, Guts comes out on top. He's just that guy now. So being upset, Griffith, he commits treason against the country. And by treason, I mean he slept with the king's daughter and thought about Guts while doing it. I don't know, that's a little zesty to me, but hey, to each their own.
As a grown man, thinking about another grown man as you're cracking the shorty is insane, bro. There's probably niggas out there doing that, bro, actually.
So this leads to Griffith getting imprisoned and being tortured. And Guts finds out about a year later. So Guts and Casca lead the band of the Falcon and go save Griffith. Then after that's done, they're letting Griffith rest. Or at least they thought he was resting. But in reality, the whole time, Griffith was just reflecting on his life and how he'll probably never achieve his dreams now that he's so frail and weak. And wow. Cry me a river, bro. So Griffith takes off in the carriage that he's in, crashes, and attempts to
Commit suicide.
This attempt to
Commit suicide.
causes the red Humpty Dumpty around his neck to start screaming,
Red Humpty Dumpty.
activating the darkest event in anime history. Worse than the rumbling, worse than that dog scene from Full Metal, even worse than one.
Wait, but what about worse than this right here, though? Bro, what the hell is this? This looks so grand and apocalyptic. This looks like some crazy shit, bro. Like, that's not worse?
As a whole, the eclipse.
Oh, shit.
You guys thought what happened to Guts before was bad. This is like 7 times worse. So Griffith's attempt to actually opens a portal to pretty much hell. There's demons, it's dark, it probably smells like EDP's chairs. It's a bad place. So Griffith sacrifices all his friends minus Guts and Casca to finally accomplish his dream. Mind you, Guts is just trying to save his friend. He doesn't actually believe he sacrificed all of them. So when Guts sees all his comrades dead and sees Griffith come down as the Black Falcon, which is pretty much just a really zesty Batman costume, he's definitely surprised. And what he does to Guts as the Black Falcon is, I'll put it this way. Let's say Casca is applesauce, and Guts really likes applesauce. He even slept with it once. Griffith takes the applesauce and eats it right in front of Guts, unconsensually, right in front of him. But Guts can't do anything because a bunch of bullies are holding him down. Guts gets so mad and desperate that he tears one of his shirt sleeves just to have a chance at fighting back. But even that fails, and Griffith eats the applesauce and Guts cries. That's the most PG way I can explain what happened. Point is, Guts went through a lot, but not more than the final person on this list. The character we all saw as kids.
That John's so sad, bro. He watched his best man's R-word to his shorty, bro, and he couldn't do nothing about it. A whole bunch of random ass demons that he didn't even know demons existed until like just then. Some random ass demons was holding him back as his best man's was just thrusting his ball, bro. That joint is so insane, bro. That man Griffith, he's like maybe top 3, top 5 worst, maybe top 1 worst anime villains, bro. Cause taking your man's girl's already bad enough. You gonna R-word her, gang? I would fry Griffith in his wannabe Batman ass costume, nigga. You are not Batman, bro. This is not aura, bro.
But we didn't know how much he was truly suffering on the inside.
Swiper no swiping. Swiper no swiping. Oh man.
Yes, the sly fox himself, Swiper from Dora. He may be a low-life criminal, but has anyone ever asked why he is the way he is? When was the last time someone asked Swiper how he was doing? When was the last time instead of saying Swiper no swiping, someone said Swiper no suppressing your feelings? So you know what he does now?
No
He
suppressing your
attempts to steal
feelings.
from his friends to get their attention. Even if it's just rejection, a little bit of attention is good enough for Swiper. Just some attention and love. That's all he wants. And he sells the stuff he steals for crack. More of the attention.
Stuff he steals for crack. Is that actually why he was doing that though? Because he needed attention? Like, I never thought like kids shows had that much depth to their characters, but shit, they might, bro.
Marco.